give my outboard motor a try, just make sure
Last time on Madcat sailing.
On that. Flying! Made it. All the gears in the boat. Davey Bones is cramped up for the minute. Got a new water tank as well. Got to try and rig that up somehow because it's never had a water tank. Yet to see what the boat's going to look like. Who knows? Who knows? We're all in. Time for the big reveal. What's it look like downstairs? Here we go. Right, okay. Oh, I forgot to lock my pans away. Oh dear. Right, time to get all this inside. This will give you some idea where it looks like underneath the boat at the minute. Some of you may have seen an earlier video with this. Yeah, there's things alive on there. I'm going to just brush it all off and put them in the water. Get your hands mucky. See, it just brushes off easy. Get some water over the hull and hopefully it'll wash it all away, fingers crossed, or most of it. Nearly forgetting then to show you these what I've just done. Yeah, that's your fuel pump, that were replaced last year. Through your filter, check your... There is a direction arrow on the fuel filter, so fuel comes down this line, through, round, into the pump, follow the arrow, straight through the filter, into the carburettor. Now the carburettor just screw there, straight into the inlet manifold, and then you've got on top, that's your accelerator, that's your choke. So piece them together, goes on there like that. There's another one goes on the other side. Oh, I've got them wrong way. I'll swap them over. And then this goes on there, and then just gets a clip round that. I've unscrewed 3 bolts just to get into there, so screw that back down, and then my fuel tank sits in there like that as well. So get it all together now, and then we'll try and get it fired up, eh? Fingers crossed. I've just realised I had my cloth bunged in the inlet manifold and the cloth pulled off my gasket, and I've just noticed my gasket now, so that's probably why it sounded a little rough. I'll try again, we'll try again. I'm just putting it back together now and we'll fire it up, see how it sounds. Well, I've just fired her up and she sounded a lot smoother than what she did before. She did sound a little rough, I thought it was just me, but that explains why she sounded rough. Right, we'll fire it up again and tweak it a bit now, because I'm going to have to reset everything that I've set. So, here goes. Well, she seems to be running up to now, so I've tweaked her a little bit and tested forward, reverse, put back to just tick over, and seems to keep running, so fingers crossed we're back on it again. But I'll be honest, I'm not 100% confident at this stage till I get her out there on the open sea and get her going. Worst case scenario, I've got a little backup outboard that I can put in place as a temporary measure, so we'll see how she goes. I'm going to try and fire her up one more time now, see if she starts up first time. Well, we know that runs, and I think I'm just missing high water now. I was hoping to be on my way out. I thought the high water was a bit later. I had it in my head it were about 3 o'clock. So tomorrow I'll give it a test run out tomorrow, because I'll be pushing it. I'll just be rushing to get out the seafront, and that's when accidents happen. So I'm just going to chill out, set myself up, make sure everything's ship shape as they say, and we'll go out there tomorrow. Also, I managed to fix this as well. I snapped it across there, and I snapped the plastic bit about there in line. So luckily with what we're left, there about that much left of the plastic, so I managed to drill an hole through there and put a bolt in it. Better than another 100 quid. As I said earlier in a video, it's like everything's 100 quid, and this was quite expensive, and I'm not buying another one. I'll just buy a standard boat hook, or I'll make something, because boats are an absolute fortune. Morning everybody. Just took my sail cover off, and this is the reason why you go to sail makers and things like that. This ribbon, see if it'll do it with this one. That salt just eats everything, the salt, and that's what happens. Like I say, they must spray something into it to protect the material normally, but this is fine. This isn't affected by the salt. It's just these. These were actually bought on a famous bidding site, and they're used for parasols and things like that apparently. And it's holding out, to be fair. It is holding out. Even the stitching as well, that's holding out fine. So it's just them. They're only cheap. I did put a zip in, but I wanted to use these as a backup. But never mind. Is where it is. And yeah, as you can probably gather, I've not long been up. I've just been pottering about doing a few things. I've just put a seacock on my bilge pump, as we saw last season. I kept getting water in there, and I think I realised later on what it was, is the hole at the back that it comes out of. I never thought to block it up. So it is about that much above the waterline, but I had some big waves last season, and the waves have just flushed straight down the pipe, so now it's got a tap on that, so that'll stop any water going down into the bilges. And she's been left for 3 months as well, so touch wood, she's still dry as well. So it's looking like the problem was my windows were definitely leaking, as we've all seen, and also I did my redid the locker seals as well, so the locker seals have been done as well. So everything, touch wood, up to now is holding out. Engine fired up yesterday. I tested it again this morning and she's running again, so we're going to give it a go today. There's no plans, it's just get out on the water and see what time everything lands, because I've got a plan around tides as well. I know there's a few spots around here where I can anchor up. Worst case scenario, I can anchor at Harwich because it's deep water channel. What that means is I can get in at all tides. There's a few sheltered spots, but you can only get in at high water because there's sandbanks as you go in. So there's a bit of a ledge. So at low water, you've got to make sure you've got enough draft to get through. She's a shallow draft boat. She's only 1.3 metre draft, so she can get most places. Unlike you see the ones with the 3 legs, she's only got obviously the single leg in the middle, and some of them 3-legged ones have a lifting. You can get them with a lifting keel as well, so you can lift your keel and sail down shallow waters as well, which she hasn't. But touch wood, she gets about a bit. She can get through some quite shallow areas, luckily. And something else last season as well, we didn't have long range fuel tanks. This season, guess what? We've got a long range fuel tank. Hooray! Which is not that, and there's no more of bump 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 bump. Keep doing all that. We got one of these, which goes to, I'll show you now. One of these. Hulk 30 litres of fuel. Get in, 30 litres. That'll get me all around the world in this bad boy. 30 litres. It's never been seen on a small boat. So I've got that, and I've got a few of these. Oh, find your spot again. Got a few of these tanks as well, so more than enough fuel. Something else I've got, which I'm planning on doing something later with, is I've got a water tank now. Yes, it's for caravans, but the good news is it doesn't taste of plastic. What we're finding with small containers, everything just tasted of plastic, which can't be a good thing. There must be chemicals in that for it to taste like that, and I weren't happy with that. Ideally I'd love to have a steel tank, but it is what it is. But it's better than tasting of plastic, so we're getting there bit by bit now. Today's plan, like I said, just get out on the water, get us sailing, test the engine, make sure she's running, and then beginning of August, I've got a surprise trip beginning of August, and then middle of August, dependent on the weather. There's going to be a bigger trip in August. I've got 2.5 weeks off then, so I've got a rough idea where I want to go, but depending on weather, like Cows Week, I landed 2-3 days in a storm, which slowed me down because I had to anchor up for safety reasons, really. She's only a small boat, and big waves don't half knock her about, so it's not an enjoyable sail then, so it's better just to anchor up for safety reasons. And we'll see what the weather's like then, and fingers crossed it happens, because this summer's been a bit naff up to now, but I've got a couple of nice days at the minute. I'm hoping August turns out to finish the summer off nicely, so we'll see. Onwards and upwards. Right, time to get my ship shaped now and ready to go.
Next time on Madcat Sailing.
Well, we've just reached high water now. For now.
Before you go, guys, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. Things can only get better.